How's it going out there? Don't call the cops. It's just the late night ops. What's going on out there? It's snowy. Schools are closed, sorta. With this new stuff going on, it'd be very disappointing because it's very exciting when school gets closed. And, you know, I don't think they can even close now because they have learning on the computer. And shout out to the computer for, you know, all the knowledge is on the computer really anyway. So maybe shout out to the fact that the school system's at least fucked here. Because it sure as fuck failed me. But maybe I failed myself a lot. But anyway, shout out to Toasty Digital. So he's this guy that makes Kanye remix albums basically. And they're really fucking great. And 2049 was something I got, you know, I smoked to and put in my car. When I first found it, and I was like, holy shit, this is like pretty high level production. Well, he's back. Toasty Digital drops, maybe we can make it to Christmas. So, props to the holiday ops, props to the snow, props to my dog, Dexter. So I seen that, it almost looked like Vic Mensa said something about Dave Chappelle, but she also released a new song. And shout out to Vic. I seen he was like sleeping with the homeless, and I thought, well, that's nice. But, yeah, you know, he had like a puffer coat and all this stuff. And, I mean, he's still doing good. I was thinking like, damn, that's more like just like what happened after your album. But I'm just talking shit. I actually very much like Vic. I've been a fan since the Intertape days. But, so he tweeted, Dave said he don't own the rights to Chappelle's show. Fuck. This bitch still wanna Netflix and chill though. So I mean, Vic, Vino Valentino. I don't know if taking shots at Dave Chappelle is a great thing to be doing. Because, you know, people already don't like him because he said something about that ex-Tention guy. So, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really give a fuck about that guy or anything. I maybe I don't know that much, but it doesn't seem like he's a fucking saint, so shout out to Vic for talking shit about Dave Chappelle, who, well, I really don't see anything else other than that. Well, he does good stuff, raises awareness, 15K sleeping with the homeless for awareness. I mean, Vic, people are aware that there's homeless people. I kind of find myself in sort of a hypocritical stage in thinking about that kind of stuff, because I mean, I've had homeless people that I've given to, and I've had homeless people that I roll my eyes at. And it's all about the approach. Because, you know, I lived in, when I lived in Columbus, Grove City, there was a lot of people asking for stuff. And I gave some people stuff, and then other people I didn't. Because when I first moved there, I was like, holy fuck, this is like pretty new to me. So I was giving out shit left and right, and there was there was like a gas station close to the apartment, and there's this dude in a like old SUV looking type thing driving around saying like, hey, I need $10 for gas. And he's saying like, you know, he stayed at some hotel and had bed bugs and his family was hungry and all this stuff. So I gave him $10. And the next day, same guy, same story, but you know, he probably asked like 1,000 people the same thing. So, but I recognized him. So that was one blow to me, not wanting to give to homeless people. Another time I was walking out of like a store and some guy, I gave him like $3. And little did he know, I had no money basically. I was eating basically dollar shit and like barely paying my rent and all that kind of stuff. And he sits there and acts mad that I only gave him $3. So shout out to the fucking pieces of shit that aren't striving, affecting the people that actually need. Because I'm very aware that I could if it wasn't due to circumstances of my life, I could very, very easily be homeless. So I'm very thankful. But I just don't get, I think you gotta be smart about that kind of stuff. Because there's fucking drug addicts and fucking people like that you're better off not giving anything to. But it's, I guess, lead with your heart, but you know, you can't let people take advantage of you and shit. So yeah, maybe I've been a little bit heartless to the homeless stuff, but that's just because I've been fucked many times by that kind of thing. So I'm gonna try to be more giving and think of it like that, because you know, certain people, they didn't have the circumstances I had, where I pretty much no matter what, at least for now, have a place I can be. And I'm very thankful for that. I seen that Starbucks is offering free coffee to frontline workers. So that's cool and all, but I mean, what do? You go there and be like, hey, I am a fucking, I mean, where does that end? Nurses are for sure, but does the guy, you know, driving fucking food cart count as a frontline worker? I mean, technically, I guess. But do we care about that as much? Obviously not. Because, you know, nurses and doctors and all that kind of stuff, they're actually getting sick in the masses, dealing with this shit face to face, head on. And, you know, I hate to say it, but some guy driving around fucking delivering stuff, he's not exactly a frontline worker. I mean, there's a big difference. That guy clearly is just trying to make money, which no problem with that. Because I would consider doing that too. but I don't have the resources, really. But at least if I'm doing it, I'm not gonna act like I'm fucking, I'm strapping up for the food cart to fucking go frontline the pandemic. I'm doing it for my own interest. So shout out to that. Um, there's a movie theater in Columbus called the Lennox that's closing. Lennox. AMC is closing. It opened up in 1996 and was pretty popular. Yeah, permanently closing the AMC. Well, AMC, come on over to Marysville. Alright? Come down to fucking Marysville. Put a movie theater in there. Okay? Give all these fucking... Why do you think shit's so fucking messed up around here sometimes? Because nobody has shit to do. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to see. And it's depressing as fuck. So shout out to police strolling around, doing nothing, you know, basically pestering people, not doing any real work. About a week ago, my dad's truck broke down on the freeway on a Friday night. And you know, they keep fucking bars open, but don't close, they close schools. Or remote learning, whatever they want to say. But anyway, I seen a trooper go right past us. Because I came up, parked behind him at first, and then parked in front of him because, well, his truck is like 10 times bigger. So yeah, I mean, and then this guy, I was gonna like drive my dad back to the house, and this tow truck guy tells me, go on, he'll ride with me. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm pretty sure that you're breaking your own job's guidelines. Because AAA doesn't allow you to drive with a tow truck driver. So I just think that's fun. Got a bunch of fucking dumbasses that just don't care. So yeah, shout out to cops not doing shit, and you know, what do you expect? You're in some fucking small ass town. Nobody's really doing anything that wrong. So, you know, they sit there and be like, hey, this guy was going 4 miles faster than he should have been. Oh, this guy, he didn't pay for a fucking sticker. Okay. So, let's give him a ticket. It's just so embarrassing to sit there and call yourself a cop when you're busting. You're doing nothing. You're not doing anything to help anybody. I mean, you sit there and think cops are fucking sitting in their cars watching out. No. You see them sitting on the fucking freeway trying to get speeders. Even cops, Marysville cops. Leave that to the troopers, buddy. Okay? So yeah, shout out to cops being basically fucking useless. And you know, if something dangerous happens to me, I'll probably be the first to call the cops. But they'll probably be excited because there's actually something to fucking do. So, you know, maybe it's like half their fault, half not. Because they gotta do something, right? But yeah, that's why my respect goes to the big city cops. Uh, Actually doing things to help. Um, and I'm not saying everyone is like that around here, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, for the most part, I see these people, these fucking... You know what's funny? You know what's funny? The, There's a new police station or court building, whatever the fuck you want to call it, police station. That got built right in the middle of the dead ass part of town. Where the roads actually the roads got fixed. But you know, it's a fucking ghost town. The whole thing is dead. All there is a Wendy's and a fucking Kroger. Which I love Kroger. And it's pretty much the only thing keeping that part going. And there's so much housing over there, so many apartments, so many condos. And I just don't get it. Why put all that money into the fake ass police station when we could like rebuild some stuff, you know? So I don't understand that. But you know, it is what it is. So shout out to, you know, a small town cop doing fucking nothing. So, props. Props to pestering and annoying the fucking public that you're supposed to protect. Because let me tell you, when I lived in Grove City, I never got bothered. Because they're doing stuff. They're busy. They got real shit to solve. They got real problems going on. They got real things to protect. Out here, got a bunch of bored ass fucks that don't want to help. So yeah. Just thinking about all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, Cuddy. Shout out to Cuddy. He said in June that he was gonna make a podcast, but there's been no service of that. He also says Man on the Moon 3 is coming, but I don't see much of an update on that. And I mean, I can't even believe this thing is actually in the works. Because it got shelved in 2011. It doesn't look like there's really an update for it. So maybe by the end of the year, maybe a Christmas album, maybe stimulus. Shout out to the fact that there is I seen on like NBC News that there's like full channels and stuff dedicated to like a stimulus update. Hey, if we get it, we fucking get it. I'll be just as happy as the next guy, but let's maybe focus on the businesses, people actually struggling, people that actually might not be able to feed themselves, people that actually might not be able to pay rent. Because when you think about it, I don't need any of that. Sure. Would I love to have a fucking stimulus check? Absolutely. I'll stimulate the fuck out of the economy. And make my own gains. But that should be, I mean, shit. If they're handing it out, if everybody's taken care of, then sure, I'll take my fucking money. But you got some people collecting money and, you know, they didn't earn it or anything like that. And, you know, just basically waste it and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to the fact that there's people that are starving and about to be evicted and their fucking lights are going off. But, you know, some motherfuckers are just living it off of it and taking advantage of it. So it's just kind of frustrating. So the ops would like to say that I'm just very thankful for certain things, and I want to use my platform to make actual change, but also just have fun. Cause look, I'm not a political guy. I don't give a fuck about politics. But I do give a fuck about things that personally affect communities and like the people. So yeah, politics is a game. It's all for show. It's all bullshit. And it's pretty much just for your entertainment. But I'm definitely glad, you know, I'm happier with the direction things are going right now. But at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just a fucking show. It's a fucking all for your entertainment. Alright, well, this is the Late Night Ops, Aaron Jacobson. Thank you for watching. Follow the fucking operations at Late Night Ops TV and Late Night Ops Live TV Radio Hour number 14 coming at you tonight at 9 o'clock. And I'm trying some new streaming stuff. Shout out to the fact that I have to drive all the way to town to upload stuff because, you know, the thing is here, we live in fucking 2002 with the internet. And there's only one internet provider. Which, you know, I know is total fucking bullshit. Because the ops made some calls, the ops has some fucking audio, the ops has proof of a lot of things. So the ops needs to calm down, maybe. But I'm just thinking about some stuff. So shout out to Snow. Shout out, props to the crops, props to the ops, props to the world. And, you know, the ops don't stop. And I'll see you tonight at 9 o'clock. The ops is driving into town. Alright.